Recording. Hey, welcome back. Team Shazam here. Today we are going to be discussing our portfolios, and we are going to start with Miss Shamira Henry. Go ahead and show us what you got, ma'am.
Hi, I'm going to present portfolio artifact number 4. And my name is Shamira Henry. Scenario: Grand Independent School District won its bond proposition to enhance technology in every classroom. The district purchased ClearTouch interactive panels that are perfectly suited for in-class or remote instruction for all grade levels. The panels are user-friendly and feature rich integrated software that brings learning to life. The district's technology department suggests that all teachers need more than 90 minutes contracted training provided by ClearTouch of how to operate the interactive panels. The department recommends that teachers need additional training from ClearTouch to learn how to effectively integrate student-centered digital activities for in-person and remote instructions and the apps and tools for instruction. This additional training will support teachers' ability and comfort to readily utilize the ClearTouch interactive panel daily, expanding learning opportunities for students, interactively engage students in learning process, and maximize instructional time. So I'm going to present on behalf of the technology department. Parents, teachers, councilmen, board members, world leaders, content specialists, superintendents, and principals, they all have one common goal, and that is to help students learn. It is important for teachers to have the opportunity to learn more of how to use the ClearTouch device, and it will be best if teachers were to have an e-training. There are advantages and disadvantages. Some of the advantages of the e-learning training will be cost effectiveness, increased teacher and student confidence, increased quality of work, increased collaboration and communication, spark students' imagination, improve quality of instruction, and acquire data and analytics. The disadvantage if teachers are not given this opportunity for this training is that many ClearTouch panels will be not used in the classroom. Some of them will just be in the corner of a classroom collecting dust. There will be missed valuable teaching opportunities. Teachers will make complaints about not knowing how to use the device, and teachers and students will lack competencies in current relevant technology applications by not receiving this e-learning training. When will teachers complete the e-learning training? Well, this is our academic calendar, and based off of the calendar, since it is a digital learning training, teachers can take any day that they have available to complete the training. Teachers won't need to be designated a substitute or be required to take off of work to complete the e-learning training. Now, you're wondering about your money. Is it going to be really worth it and a great investment? Well, I'm going to compare the instructor-led proposal and the e-learning. For a 2-day training led by a ClearTouch instructor, it will cost $340 for each participant, which will total $1,088,000, and that will be for 3,200 employees. The estimated loaded cost will be $270 per participant, which the total estimated loading cost will be $864,000. And then the total cost will come up to $1,952,000. When you use these figures and calculate them into the ROI equation, that will mean that the district will receive a return of investment of 104%. This calculation doesn't include the overhead expenses. Now, if the district was to approve for teachers to receive the e-learning training, it will cost $75 per participant, which will be a total of $1,104,000 for all 3,200 employees. The estimated loading cost is about $270 per participant, and the total estimated learning cost is $864,000. The total cost will be $1,104,000. When you plug in these numbers into the ROI formula, the ROI percentage is 262%. So this is over double the ROI from the instructor-led. So the district will get the best bang for their buck if they use the e-learning training than the instructor-led. So in our classrooms, and we have students who come from different socioeconomic statuses, and many of them have the possibility and the capability to be future astronauts, politicians, lawyers, teachers, scientists, engineers. And it's really up to us, because we have this device within our school systems now, to implement it to its full potential to help learners grow. And also this will help learners achieve their academic standards. You have the authority not only to expand teaching and learning, but to build a community of creative innovators, which are our students and our teachers. Make a grand impact for our teachers and students. Potential questions that may be asked are, if the training is successful, what impact will it have on instruction in the district? Do the monetary benefits of e-learning training outweigh the cost? To what extent did application of knowledge and skills improve teachers' use of clear touch the training was intended to improve? How will we know it was the training that improved student learning outcomes? How can we guarantee at least 50% of teachers implement skills taught from the training? What level of participation is desired? And these are my references. Thank you for listening to my presentation today.
So today I am also presenting using Canva. For this project today, I reached out and I decided to try and make a magazine.
It's like one arrow goes here and another arrow goes there.
All right, Miss Henry has helped me out today. She helped me figure out my Canva issues. Go Team Shazam. So we are going to be discussing designing an online math class using learning analytics. So our scenario is that you are working with a faculty member to design an introductory online math course. The instructor argues that if students read the book and do the assigned homework problems, that they should be sufficient learners. Well, here's some questions that we are going to address today. How can you use what you know about learning analytics to explain why there should be more to the design of the course? What types of design alternatives will I be using? And what data could be collected? So the answers to those are really, really short. So learning analytics have shown that highly engaging courses have a low dropout rate. Well, we're going to make this more engaging to answer question number 2 by following Pearson's 9 strategies for effective teaching. And to answer the third question, there are 2 main types of data that can be easily measured for success. So, learning analytics. The essence of the study of, let me start that again. The essence of study success is to capture the positive learning satisfaction, academic improvement, or social experience in higher education. So ultimately, what that means is that we want to make sure that we are capturing the things that create a positive learning environment that engage students and actually make them want to be there, motivate them, want them to try. So we use learning analytics, and analytics is an instructional tool that collects all of that data for us. Pearson's 9 strategies. For one, you have to know the technology. You have to be able to give students help. And you have to be able to expect the unexpected, as today, and remain flexible when failure with technology happens. You need to create and maintain a strong online presence. So that means, hey, don't be afraid to use the video chat feature, Teams, Zoom, and then furthermore, make sure to embed video instructions into your course. Set clear expectations. Make sure that students know that participation is going to be a major part of their grade. Also, you're going to need to create discussion boards to create interaction. Students usually do better whenever they interact, and then data shows that for low interaction courses, students tend to drop out. You need to establish a sense of comfort, develop a community of learners. So you're going to need to incorporate instant messaging, web cameras, blogs, ask questions, and create performances. We want to make sure that our students are actually connecting with one another and communicating with one another, even though that they are meeting virtually. You need to promote reflection and communication through quality asynchronous discussions. And as the instructor, you should probably be asking questions and making comments. And don't be afraid to hit the emojis every now and then. You'll need to request regular feedback and be mindful of misinterpretation. Utilize surveys, reflections, checks for understanding, exit tickets. And if students aren't understanding the material, don't be afraid to address it and adjust the material that you're using. If students are not meeting the workload, then the courses may need to be altered on the spot. Feel free to use the announcement buttons in Canvas and Blackboard. So you will need to regularly check content and resource applications. You will need to make sure that if you are asking students to use a certain link, that link actually works. And you're going to need to make sure that you check the email often to keep communication open. It's okay to have office hours, and students know that it will take you, if you email from Friday to Sunday, they will not receive an email until Monday. Hey, it is okay. So the types of data that we are going to be collecting, there's several types of data measured for different things. And so there's data measured for demographics, background, disabilities, application performance. Something that really stuck out to me is that there is an actual learning analytics data that has been collected from SATs and TSIs that on the higher the score, the more eager the student, then the retention rate remains and students are successful for completing. But then there's LMS data, which that is collecting data about how many times somebody emails, or how many times they view a page, or how many minutes they spent reading this chapter of this book. All of that is collected inside the Blackboard system or Canvas. Then there's instructor type data, which of course is our assignments, our quizzes. And I definitely recommend that if you want to continue to check for success, then you will at least make some sort of weekly or possibly bi-weekly checkpoint that reads data that has an actual number grade attached to it. Overall, the course data that will need to be collected should be related to student performance and engagement and participation. And again, I have attached the tables that shows LMS data to help you understand that, as well as examples of teacher-generated data.